one front piece, one shoulder strap, one portable soft shoulder strap. Open the material bag and take a look. Clasp and screw. Two chains, two arch bridges, one screwdriver, then a ball of thick thread, thin thread and needle, and then some have two such suction irons, two suction buckles and a small spacer. We need to put this metal snap on it. Use this snap from here, pass through this hole. After passing through, pass the gasket through here. After passing through, use a screwdriver to go to the back and press it through the middle, and then put the other one on. This pushes it well. Now put it aside and open the west line. Take the needle off and open the thin thread. Take the length of this line and measure it from here. Leave a part of the line, then here. Such a line is 3 times to 4 times its length here. Take 4 times its length, 1 time, 3 times. Grow a little more, and quadruple it. This is a chain sticker. After a chain sticker, take a short line, and then take a section to be the length of the chain sticker here. Since our lines are rich and long, we can take a little more line. Prepare a pair of scissors and cut it. Thread the needle and thread. Make it into a single thread, not the single thread at this position, and tie the long end. Make this thread shorter and prepare a pair of bigger scissors, because thick thread is not easy to cut. Now let's start sewing. Chain sticker and pull cloth. Take the link sticker. Align this position. Through this hole. Through the back of it. Because the knot is already tied here, so let's start here. It's all fixed. The rag and the chain sticker are aligned. Tighten and thread into the second hole. After passing through the second hole, continue to through next the hole position. Go through the next hole. After wearing it here, we need to fold it down. At this time, we need to open the zipper and tear the zipper on this side. Then fold the rag to this side. Insert the cloth inside. Fold it inward, turn a corner, and then turn it over. Let's continue to sew. From the distance from the back to its width, you can find this hole by aligning it from the back. When wearing it, be sure to sew the corner and sew it together at the corner, which is equivalent to wearing it here. This one folded corner and one zipper, one cloth is equivalent to 3 layers after wearing it. Continue to wear it down. When passing through from the back, it is also according to this length. Pass through like it. Feel in this position, be in this position, and then you go through. That's it. Just below it and then align this length. The needle will come over it. Passing through here, go through this way. There is a hole here and there is no pull cloth underneath. You also sew it. Go through this. After passing through, connect the wires that are not connected between the holes to it. The same is true here. Connect the lines between the holes and the holes. Into the first hole. After this, we have almost finished sewing, and then pierce a few more holes. Pierce 4 to 5 holes, and then pierce it back. But this line, when closing the line, don't put it in this place of force. It is easy to open the line under force, so let's give it a place where there is no force. That's it, because you can see that the line is retracted here, and the force is not received here. It is in this position. Turn it around and use scissors to leave a little bit of thread for it to cut. Prepare a lighter by yourself, and burn the extra velvet for it. The collected thread is also burned for it. Press it flat. The thread here is the same. Press it flat. This half has been sewn. Is done, set it aside. Take one out. Front panel and back panel. Stack it back with the back, front with the front. The back is all falling on the outside. Then the holes are aligned with the holes. The holes are aligned, and then prepare a thick wire to pass through this hole. Leave about 5 centimeters of thread, set it aside, press it with your thumb, and wrap the thread around. Go through the first hole. Thread from above. After going through it, start to go it down, wrap the thread inside, and go it again. Don't stretch it too tight, this thread can't be too stretched, let it loose a little. Go through the next hole. loose, not too tight. Go through the next. Just press it lightly, pass through the remaining holes. Straighten the wire. Remember not to be too tight, be loose. After passing through here, go through here again. After going through it, let's go through this gap, and we went through this gap before. Straighten it again, and then go through 2 gaps after straightening, usually through 3 to 4 gaps. After passing through the 4 slits, use scissors to cut off the remaining lines. After cutting, fold the bag to it. Open and fold over. Turn over again, pull out the side panels and a new wire. Align these 2. Then no hole at one end facing up. Need to divide the texture. With this texture is the leather surface. This is the inside. It needs to be placed like this. First through the single hole. Leave a 4 cm to 5 cm thread, and then thread the side panel through here. Go through the first hole. In this way, the starting needle is ready, and when it goes into the next hole, the tail thread is thrown out. Pass the second hole through. Into the third hole. Then press this cut tail thread inside this seam. Then form the coil and press the tail wire inside. This way, just put it in there. Push the tail wire in. To the corner, 1 hole in the side wall corresponds to the 2 holes in the large piece, and pass through here. First correspond to a hole, then turn it around, and then pass into the same hole on the side when turning. Don't pull too tight, and then thread it in. The other hole in the front piece, this is 1 hole corresponding to the 2 holes of the large piece. Turn this one over, and then turn it around. This bend is finished. Continue to wear it into the next hole, and continue to wear it into the next hole. Go through here, and then pass it into the next hole. Don't push too hard at this position, and make it a little bigger when you turn it. Continue threading as per hole-to-hole alignment. When it reaches this hole, it is to penetrate here, then align with this hole, and pierce out from this hole. It's not very easy to wear here, just use a little bit of force. After wearing it, then pass it through the next hole. This hole is the corresponding hole. If it is really difficult to tie here, we can use the provided screwdriver to wear it from here. Now expand the hole a bit, and then pass through this hole position, so that it passes through, and continue to perforate downward according to the alignment of the hole and the hole. At the corner again, the same hole in the corner corresponds to the 2 large holes. Pass through here, fold it after passing through, and fold it like this. The arc is folded a bit larger. Then go through this hole. Go through this hole. Then go through the hole outside. Go through this hole. A hole in the side wall. 1 hole on the side corresponds to 2 holes in the large piece. This way our corner will be sewn, then pass it into the next hole, corresponding to the next hole of the large piece. Continue to thread down. When the last hole is reached, pass the last hole again. Pass through here. After passing through, do not wear this side, only pass through this hole. Let's go through this gap. After passing through, push this piece in. Press it in and it will come out. Pull the line taut. Just pull it tight and cut it with scissors, leaving a little bit of line. Leave a little line. In this way, this side is sewn, and in the same way, we will sew this side to it as well. Wall corresponds to the 2 holes in the large piece. Turn this over, then this hole is positioned to the next hole position. Align it, and start to pierce the next hole. This is not easy to wear. Use a screwdriver, open the hole and go through it. It's at the corner again, and the same same, one hole inside corresponds to the two outside holes. Then align the two holes on the side. After passing through the last hole, then go through the hole below. This is through a single hole. Then take the line here, tighten the line from here. Pull tight. Go down through this gap. Pass through 3 holes or so. Push this position. Push inward, then put the line in. Pull out the line little by little. Like this. Just cut it with scissors. Then install the front hardware. Thread the suction buckle with the lid through here. This location is also, then turn the bag over. Put the button on the table. Then button. In this position, pass through the hole cover. Press down with thumb. That's it, it's installed. Same here. Pass the button through this hole. It's installed. Continue to install hardware. Pass the screw through here. Use a screwdriver to attach the arch bridge to it. When screwing, do not over-tighten. Then install the hardware on the other side, and then tighten it little by little at the same time. Do not tighten one side first. After tightening, it is easy to deform, and the next screw is not easy to tighten. The same is true for the screw here. First tighten the screw a little, then tighten the other screw a little, and then tighten at the same time, and then tighten the bottom of it, so that our cover is screwed. Next, let's start posting on the chain. When posting on the chain, we have a short wire left before that is enough. Flip the chain sticker over. When you wind it up, flip over and align holes. Through here. Go to the next one, inside its first hole. Leave a 3 cm to 4 cm thread. Press it with your thumb, and pass it through the next hole in it. After coming over, when the third hole is pierced. The coil formed here pull the tail of the starting needle through here. Press it, in this order, and then continue through the 4th hole. Thread the 5th hole. After the loop of the 5th hole is formed, if the tail thread of our starting needle can still be pressed inside, we will press it inside again. Press it in this way, pinch it with your thumb, and then the thread starts to take up the thread, so that the tail thread of our starting needle is pressed inside the coil at the same time, and then continue to thread down according to this form. After wearing this, let's start to close the line. Loosen the wire here with a screwdriver. Pick loose here. Remove the screwdriver after picking loose. Pass this through. From the next, pick loose here. Pass through from here. In this way, one side of our zipper window has been installed. Cut it with scissors and leave a little line. Pull cloth open, zipper open. Then let the rag face up. Start sewing the other side of it like this. Open it from here to find its first hole. Pass through the first hole. Leave a 1.4 cm long line, and then pass through the hole in front of it. Thread the second hole after wearing. The first step is to start the hardware. When threading the third hole, press the thread in a circle, and press the tail thread of the starting needle inside. Tighten the line. Go through the next hole. Then thread into the next one, and then thread the coil again when threading into the next one, and then press the tail thread of the starting needle into the formed coil, and tighten the thread so that the starting needle thread of this side zipper has been given. It's pressed inside. Continue to thread it hole by hole. Similarly, from here use a screwdriver. Poke a seam. Pass the line through here. Poke another slit. Poke through here. Pass the line through here. Cut it with scissors, leaving a little bit of line. This side feels long or can be cut short. The zipper part is already sewn. Then close the cover of the bag. After the two have been sewn, start with this bow tie above. Let's push the side of the bag. Give it a shove with the front. Push the side out of it. Align the lines. Push this out. This way the bag is straight. Pull like this. Keep the zipper closed. Start the installation of bow tie. When tying the bow tie, fold the bow tie in half. Pass through this location. This end of the small head faces this way. This side is facing inward. Towards the back of it, go through here. Then make this fold face out. Then try to make it as long as possible. Same way here. Pass it this way. After passing through, compare its length. Take a look at which side is longer and put some more inside. After the length is almost the same, let this side out a bit. Then in the form of fold in half, go around from here. After bypassing, in the form of fold in half, the line is still folded in half, and wear it out from here. Pull it tight. The handheld part of the bow tie on this side is ready. Then the other part, pull a part of this side out and back, and turn it about 3 cm. Then this thread is folded in half and goes through it from the inside. After passing through, it is still used in the form of folding in half. Pass through here. Pull it tight. In this way, the handheld part of the bow tie on both sides of ours is done. After it's done, let's start fixing the shoulder straps to it. Fasten the other end of its shoulder strap to the top of the bag. Put behind it, pass under it. Same here, pass under it. In this way, our school bag has been sewn.